regarding the Fed and other data. I hope you enjoy today's video. Be sure to comment below once you are done if you liked it and drop a like if you find it useful. Without further delay, let's begin. Let's start nice and easy. Ford Equity was reported as having upgraded GameStop from a hold to a buy. The sudden shift from different institutions is slowly going to cause our beloved stocks to start rising. The incredibly positive quarterly earnings where GameStop reported decreased losses and some profits, along with its intended change in business model and new impressive board members, is giving institutions the need to change up previous assumed bearish outlooks on the company. GameStop is also a buy on TD Broker, and with its ever-increasing popularity, you can expect more and more financial institutions to start changing the stock to a buy in the coming weeks and months if that is how long it takes us to squeeze. The biggest and most concerning development I encountered today came directly from a Redditor on the AMC subreddit that claimed that a company has been attempting to recruit him to be a shill. In a series of messages, this parasitic entity begins the conversation by approaching the Redditor and offering him to start making DD posts for a company that goes by Air Social. He claims the company was hired by big money to spread information regarding different stocks, and he wants the Redditor to start making posts with DD that is going to be passed on to him from the company itself and posted as his own. He said that for every 100 upvotes, he would be paid €25. The Redditor did some Batman detective work and found that this company man who contacted him has a history of commenting on meme stock posts and having really negative takes on the apes, saying stuff like "don't worry about it man, the apes will just be posting losses for us," or on this one where he is more direct and says it's so funny watching the apes bleed dry now. Thank you apes, you unwillingly made Wall Street bets great again in a post that contains a Citadel-owned pumped and dumped stock. The guy just has a history of having a grudge against meme stocks, he probably got caught shorting it, and is now propositioning people online with bigger followings and certain credibility to start spreading BS posts to pump other stocks. Remember when I said the FUD was about to get real? I highly doubt this Redditor was the only person contacted for this, and I bet you someone out there must or would have taken this deal. I mentioned this story in the video because I want to bring awareness to the ever-growing issue that we will be encountering going forward. Be sure that the people you go to listen for advice are credible and the things that they say or talk about have credibility. In a time where tensions are ever so high, one must act incredibly protective and sketched out by anyone propositioning any kind of information that is weird or provide certain details. And it is not even weird sketchy people. Take this for example, because it appears the big media is at it again, on the same aggressive expansion model of business, this time accusing a big YouTuber of enlisting an army of meme traders known as apes. The FUD just doesn't end. Nobody is recruiting anyone on this venture. The evidence is being singled out, analyzed, and people are making their own investment choices. Nobody is going to a building and singing a document to become part of this ape army. This is more dire than anything hedge funds have done in the past couple of months, because this can have serious consequences for everyone. I don't doubt they are doing this so that regulators later on can paint it as illegal so that they can have room and reason to stop trading. Upon learning this, I will not be using any type of hashtag on Twitter except for the stock symbol. I made the mistake of learning about this too late today and had released a couple of tweets earlier that I got rightly criticized for. I was out of the loop but now understand the ramifications of this, so no more cute trending hashtags from here on out from me. The Fed today engaged in reverse repo operational costs over $509 billion, which is a bit shorter than the amount they injected into the repo market yesterday but still way too high. I made a video explaining what this means for AMC and GME stock which I will link in the description below. Today we also had data show dark pool volume accounting for 61.2% of all AMC volume while accounting for 46.2% of GME volume. As I have said before, even with the growth that we have seen with AMC, a lot of it can be attributed to hedge funds pumping and dumping the stock to place more downward pressure on GME, which explains its performance relative to AMC stock over the past couple of days. This was about all the nefarious topics I wanted to alert to you, because now we are about to get jacked up for real. Like Ryan Cohen said, buckled up, because it appears the DTCC is finally going to be filing the key proposal later in the day today, according to Director and Assistant General Counsel John Petrovsky. Many emails have surfaced online showing exchanges where Mr. Petrovsky clearly states that the filing will happen. Many are wondering what the SRDTC 2021-005 means. This proposal is designed to limit the ability of market makers and other hedge funds from working together in conjunction to reset failed to deliver transactions and conceal short positions through deep in the money options. In this channel, we have talked in depth about how naked shorts are implemented and how hedge funds have been able to hide themselves from doing so. This proposal aims to bring about the end of their ability to conceal this implementation through deep in the money call options. The proposal was submitted about 2 to 3 months ago, but then taken off for some updates and is now going to be filed again. On this glorious day today, the proposed rule change was not only filed, but has also become effective. As it reads, the proposed rule change would modify the DTC Settlement Service Guide. I will make a more in-depth video of this explaining why MOASS is contingent on the passing of this ruling and why you should be super jacked. I want to reread the document to ensure that any changes made are accounted for, and because it will take me about an hour or so, I want to refrain from diving too deep. Please be sure you are subscribed and hit the alarm button next to the subscribe button so that you are notified when the next video is up. I want to provide you with all the updated information so you know what to expect. I will do a full breakdown super easy to understand for you, so stay tuned for that. Let's quickly talk about today's performance. But first let me say all content in this video are my own opinions and I am no financial analyst or advisor because I care about integrity human life, and not on killing potential cancer cures like Wall Street does. AMC began moving up in an incredibly strong fashion. A lot of the momentum left over from yesterday's last dipped attack was felt today in the early hours. AMC rose to 64.71 before consolidating around 63 and 64 for another run. However, all intentions and purposes were cut short after a pretty nasty attack left the stock reeling back below $57. The stock rose a bit and consolidated for the rest of the day around 58 and 60. We ended the day below the VWAP line, and build strong support walls at 59 in particular, which is around the closing price AMC had at 59.04. Tomorrow I think AMC will trade around the same consolidation price range. Today was significant because it showed that hedge funds are indeed going to start getting more serious. We ended above the closing price of yesterday, but not by much. I expect full-blown attacks with the intention of beating the price down to $50 or close to it tomorrow. Hedge funds will do all they can to have it below 40.01 by Friday when we close, so expect increased FUD efforts in the community as well as more attacks. GameStop traded bearishly today. The stock was going down for most of the day until news about the 005 proposal started surging and GME caught some of the momentum. So far, I would say GME built a strong support wall at 210, at 214 and at 216. The last hour of trading indicated they are again trying hard to beat this sudden bounce. GME closed at 222.50 above the VWAP line, which is very bullish. I think it has a chance of moving up tomorrow, but I would bet against that. GME is being beaten to a pulp, and that is best for me because it provides a lucrative opportunity for me to buy. And that is all we are going to cover. I want to thank you guys so freaking much for your support, and especially to those that have made Patreon pledges and contributions to the channel. It means a ton to me. YouTube pays me like this price inflation isn't a real thing, just pure scraps. These videos are brought to you by those willing to help me out a bit, so the thanks go to them. Expect the full DTC 2021-005 video breakdown in 2 to 3 hours. I want to go over it really carefully to bring you a quick 8-minute synopsis from both a trader standpoint and a legal standpoint. Let me know in the comments below, what is the biggest lesson you learned the hard way? I am curious to see the answers. And with that, I will go read 005 and I will see you later today for a quick little video just for you, so peace out.